I saw some videos of these overpowered crazy carts on YouTube and they seem to be a lot of fun. But unfortunately in Sweden they are expensive and go for at least $1,000. That's over my budget at least. I decided to make this instead for a lot less. I started by bending some tubes with my modified tube bender. Here are some pictures of the frame. I put the old office chair on it as a seat. Here you can see how I gracefully remove the motors from the hoverboard or airboard or whatever you call it. I bought it from a friend for some years ago for about $20. Here's the old bike I got for free. I will use the steering on this project. Here you can see how I bend the bike frame to reinforce it. Then I split the motors apart and connect them with 3 M6 screws. Here the frame is mocked up. I use 1mm sheet metal plate as floorboard. This also reinforced the frame a bit. Here's the first test drive with a hoverboard battery. 36 volts, only one motor is now wired in and working. It was kind of slow and the battery life was bad. Maybe I haven't stored the battery under the right conditions and this have affected the efficiency of the battery. I don't know. But this might be an option for if you have a strict budget to use the hoverboard battery. I decided to not go forward with the hoverboard battery and instead I took a different route. I mounted a 52 volt battery from my e-bike and I bought one more controller so I can get both motors working. This increased my top speed. After some research I found out that you need to have 2 controllers for 2 motors, otherwise the motors will work against each other and you won't have as high RPM. I put a plate as protection for the battery so I don't get stone chips on the side of the battery because I still use it on my e-bike. The casters that I used didn't hold up. What a surprise. I cut them off and tried to modify them with leftover sheet metal, 1mm. This did not work and they got damaged. Later I found some 3mm plate and used that instead and I haven't had any issues. Then I kind of got inspired to paint it, so I started by stripping the paint with a wire brush. This took some time, but you know, preparation is the key to good paint. I took some spray paints that I had left over, so some blue and gold, and I think the result is kinda nice. Here is when I mount it together after the paint, put on the casters, and here I mount the handbrake, I think. Then I mount the battery bracket, and then I mount the motors again. Here I wire up the motors with some connectors. Here I put on the steering wheel. I'm kind of proud of how it came out. Gold. It looks really nice. I'm very happy and satisfied with the result of this project and it's a lot of fun and I encourage you to build yourself one if you have the knowledge and time. I will leave you with some of the final driving I did.
Oh my God.